from Montpelier, Vermont. And the Vermont State Employees Credit Union Pontiac Grand Prix is Dave Pembroke. Outside Pembroke from Plattsburgh in the Cedar Log Homes Pontiac Grand Prix, Bill Fountain, the driver of car number 79. Row 2 on the inside, third starting spot from Bethlehem, New Hampshire, the Cheddar's General Store Chevrolet Monte Carlo for Kenny W. Tatro construction car. Seventh on the grid, driving car number 15 from East Montpelier, Vermont, the Domino's Pizza Chevrolet for Joey LeCaire. Outside LeCaire, driving car number 30 from St. James, New York, it's Jimmy Winters. Next on the grid, ninth in car number 12 from Middlebury, Vermont, it's Dave Foster. Outside Foster in car number 88 is Jay LeCaire. Next, in the 17, Jacob McGrath in car number 72 and Gary Cunningham in the 01. All right, we're set, ready to kick it off. Green flag is out. Dave Pembroke on the inside, looking for the lead down the backstretch. They bump and bang for second. Steve Fisher on the inside. Bill Fountain zooms to the outside of turns 3 and 4. Fountain sideways, tries to get it back together on the brakes. He'll lose a couple of spots. Pembroke leads Steve Fisher by 2 car lengths. Here comes Tony Poisson to the inside of Bill Fountain for 4th. Poisson has that spot. Fountain fights back on the outside. Again, he drifts high, sideways in 3 and 4. Fountain settles in 5th. Joey LeCaire, one of the top names in this late model division, high off of 2, opening the door for Eric Williams. Here comes Williams in the 09. He's up to the 6th spot. That's the final transfer position. Jimmy Winters is loose. Some of these drivers have a long way to go and a short time to get there. Gary Cunningham out of the rear of the field. He's on the move. Here comes Chris Loudenshots in the 03. Chuck Beatty also to the outside. Top 2 cars are pulling away from Kenny Dufour, who is 3rd. Dave Pembroke leads in the 44. Steve Fisher runs 2nd in the 24. 3rd is Kenny Dufour in the 60. Bill Fountain 4th. There's a spin up in turn 3. Caution flag is out. Caution flag out for the first time in this late model. Gary Cunningham has made progress in the 01, as has Chris Loudenshots. Watch some of those cars from the rear. Here they come. Off turn 4, back under green. Pembroke on the inside, Steve Fisher on the outside. Fisher trying to hang on to the 2nd spot. Kenny Dufour trying to mount a challenge to the inside of Fisher, but can't. Here comes Eric Williams to the inside of Bill Fountain. Joey LeCaire has also moved up on the inside of Tony Poisson. Pembroke sideways, might have had a tap from car number 24 and Steve Fisher. Dave Pembroke in the 44, the leader. Steve Fisher in the 24 running 2nd. Then it's the 60 for Kenny Dufour 3rd. Here comes Bill Fountain in the 79, back on the outside. To door handle racing for 4th. We've got a spin in turns 1 and 2. Jimmy Winters goes around. Winters is sideways in car number 30. Corrects the car, gets it rolling, will stay under green. Bill Fountain still fighting on the outside, hanging on to the 5th spot. Here comes Eric Williams in the 09. Williams to the inside of Kenny Dufour. There's a tap. Dufour to the outside is loose. Fountain's right behind. Contact off of 4. 3 wide down the front stretch. Bill Fountain still stuck on the outside. Here comes Jacob McGrath. McGrath in the 72 looking to move up. Chuck Beatty running to the outside of Kenny Dufour. That's for the 6th spot. McGrath goes around. Car into the wall. Bucko Branham. Brian Chris into the wall. Caution flag is out. Caution flag out. In this late Model B feature, they are bumping and banging. We put a lot of hours putting that car back together in the year 2000. You can see heavy damage on the front end of that Chevrolet Monte Carlo. 7th in car number 01, Dave Foster 8th in the 12. 9th is Tony Poisson in car 42. Steve Frenier rounds out the top 10 in the 32. All right, here they come, off turn 4. We're racing again in this B feature. Steve Fisher from the outside. They're even off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, door handle for the lead. Pembroke on the inside in car 44. Steve Fisher on the outside. Here comes Fisher. They tap into turn 4. Down the front stretch, still even. Steve Fisher by a nose at the stripe. Eric Williams has that third spot. He's looking to make it a three-way battle for the lead. Williams appears to be fast in the 09. He's got Chuck Beatty on the outside. Bill Fountain still trying to hang on to 6th in car 79. Pembroke getting it done back on the inside. Steve Fisher drifting back a bit. Here comes Eric Williams in the 09. Fisher fighting back into 3 and 4. Had a bad run that time off of turn 2, but a good run in 3 and 4 pulls him back up halfway. Dave Pembroke in the 44 again. Fisher loose on the outside in car 24. He's going to go back to the third spot. Eric Williams in the 09 is up to 2nd. Steve Fisher still on the outside. He wants to get that car down. Good battle right now for 5th and 6th. Kenny Dufour in the 60. Bill Fountain in car 79. Gary Cunningham in the 01. They run 5th, 6th, and 7th. Cunningham in the 01 looking to get to the 6th spot. Eric Williams looks to the inside of Dave Pembroke for the lead. Pembroke is going to lose it to Williams up in turns 3 and 4. Here comes Eric Williams in the 09. Through on the inside. He's the race leader. Eric Williams opens it up. It's now quickly 2 car lengths over David Pembroke. Chris Loudenshots is off the pace at the rear. Pembroke 2nd. 3rd is Steve Fisher. Chuck Beatty is 4th. Kenny Dufour 5th. Gary Cunningham has worked his way into the 6th spot. Bill Fountain is back to 7th. Tony Poisson is 8th in car 42. 9th is Dave Foster in the 12. 10th is Rich Thompson. Eric Williams continues to open it up at the front. Now 5 car lengths over David Pembroke. Pembroke running 2nd. 3rd, Steve Fisher in car number 24. Chuck Beatty 4th. Then it's Kenny Dufour 5th in the 60. Remember, only 6 cars qualified. Gary Cunningham in the 01. That yellow automobile has the 6th spot. Here comes Bill Fountain back on the inside. Fountain looking to challenge. Eric Williams now 7 car lengths in the 09 at the front. David Pembroke still a solid 2nd. Steve Fisher running 3rd in the 24. Fountain pulling right up on the rear bumper of Gary Cunningham. 79 does not appear to be handling very well. That time sideways off of turn number 4. Can Fountain drive up and catch that 01? That's the spot. Gary Cunningham in the 01, still holding down the 6th spot. This time by 2 laps will remain for Eric Williams in the 09. 2 to go. Williams with a very impressive run, working his way methodically to the front, is about to take the white flag. David Pembroke 2nd. Again, the battle is for that final spot. Here comes Bill Fountain. Keep an eye on the 6th spot. Fountain and Cunningham. Fountain with a bumper into Cunningham. Cunningham sideways. Fountain still 7th in the 79. Final chance for Bill Fountain to qualify. Gary Cunningham 6th. Off of turn 4. Down to the inside. Sideways. Cunningham hangs on. Eric Williams wins it. 2nd to David Pembroke. Third, Steve Fisher in the 24. Fourth to Chuck Beatty in car number 53. Kenny Dufour, Wilcox in the 61. Jay Webb in the 50. One of the cars to watch? Well, watch this row, as also Jerry Winch, the points leader, in car 34. Joe Becker in the 25. Bernie Blair in the 69. Bill Sawyer in the 39. Donnie Finuff 13. As we're under green. Pete Potvin in the 11. Mark Germain in the 35. Then we've got Brian Riel, Craig Bushy, and John Hayes racing down the backstretch. Here comes Doug Murphy in the 4. Skip Liberty also moving to the inside as they're 3 wide. You'll want to keep an eye. Look out, we got a car almost sideways off of Morris George White. Jerry Winch takes to the outside, looking for a track championship. Car number 34 is the points leader. Second is that car number 50. If Jerry Winch can stay ahead of that car number 50, he'll be the track champion. Bruce Talley shows the way. Doug Murphy running second in car number 4. Skip Liberty third in the 59. Then it's Dave Warren in car number 42. Jamie Begor into the top 5 in car number 19. Leads by 4 car lengths over Doug Murphy. Skip Liberty running third, Warren fourth. Good side-by-side action mid-pack. As you can see, the 50 of Jay Webb has gone to the outside. Jerry Winch has dropped a couple of spots. Jerry Winch must be within 14 spots of that car number 50 to win the track championship. So if car 34 finishes within 14 spots of Jay Webb, he'll be the track champion. And it looks as though right now Jerry Winch driving a very conservative race in car number 34, running mid-pack. Still can see that car number 50 just a couple of spots up ahead of him. Talley leading by 2 car lengths over Doug Murphy. Murphy has a win this year here at Airborne in that car number 4. Talley drifting high off of turn 4. Murphy trying to close in down the front stretch. Bruce Talley looking for his first career Flying Tiger victory this afternoon. Doug Murphy in the 4, looking back on the inside, closing up on that rear bumper. Skip Liberty still third. Look out, we got a problem on the backstretch. Mark Germain goes into the infield. Bernie Blair seems to have a problem with a power plant on that car number 69. The car was spitting and sputtering down the backstretch. He's high in turn 4. Here come the leaders. Again, Bruce Talley is right up to the wall, almost into the wall. Caution flag out. Caution flag is out. Bernie Blair probably want to keep an eye on that car number 19, restarting right behind Bruce Talley's car number 5. Begor appears to be fast. He's running third. All right, here they come. Off turn 4. Tiger main event back under green. Bruce Talley, Doug Murphy side by side off of 2. Murphy drifting high, opening the door for Jamie Begor on the inside. Bruce Talley the leader. Murphy fighting back on the outside. 3 cars throw a blanket on him. Spots 1, 2, and 3. Here comes Begor to the inside. Bruce Talley. Jamie Begor up to second. Third, Dave Warren in car 42. Fourth is Doug Murphy in car 4, but here comes Tabor Gagne in the 17. Gagne's on the move, the young driver from St. Albans, Vermont, looking to get into the 4th spot. Jamie Begor to the inside of Bruce Talley, makes the pass. Here comes Gagne in the 17. Tabor Gagne makes it 3 wide. He'll go from 4th to 2nd. Good move by Tabor Gagne. Jamie Begor now the race leader. Bruce Talley high on the outside in car 5. Bigor by 4 car lengths over Tabor Gagne. Looking for his first win in the Flying Tiger division is Jamie Bigor in car 19. Cars mixing it up in the middle of the pack. Jerry Winch still steering clear. Winch in the 34, remember, he's looking for a track championship. Jay Webb right now running 4 spots ahead of Winch as Winch moves to the inside of Bruce Talley. Jay Webb trying to pick off spots to get to the front in car 50. Jamie Bigor has increased his lead 1 car length. It's now 5 car lengths over 17 of Tabor Gagne. This time by, he'll be halfway home to his first Flying Tiger victory. Top 2 cars have pulled away. It's a good battle for third. Dave Warren in the 42. Jay Webb in the 50. Webb on the outside. Remember, he's the man second in points, trying to get to the front, looking to grab third right now. There's a spin up in turn 2. That brings out the caution flag. Caution flag is out as the car is parked on the inside of turn number 2. Here he comes into turn number 4. It's Bigor and Gagne. Off turn 4, green flag. Tabor Gagne right on that rear bumper of Jamie Bigor as they race down the backstretch. Bigor by a couple of feet. Look out, there goes the engine. Bigor loses it up in turn 3. Everybody spins. Major pile up in turn 3 and 4. Caution flag is out. White in the 95. Skip Liberty in the 59 and Jerry Winch in car 34. Field running into turn number 4. Down the front stretch. Back racing in the Tiger main event. Tabor Gagne on the inside. Jay Webb on the outside. Here comes Dave Warren in car number 42. Warren looks to the inside of Webb. Webb hanging on to second, running on the outside. Warren trying to pull back through on the inside. Webb's going to be able to hold him off down the front stretch. Jerry Winch lost a spot to Doug Murphy on the restart. Now Mark Germain is challenging the points leader on the inside. Winch trying to run back to the outside. Look out, possible contact up at turn 3. Winch will be able to get the car down to the inside in front of Germain. Running second in car number 50. He is second also in points. Jerry Winch, the points leader, is 7th. Not enough for Jay Webb to catch him. Webb trying to put the pressure on Tabor Gagne in car 17. Tabor Gagne still shows the way. It's about a 5-foot advantage over Jay Webb in the 50. George White now 3rd. Dave Warren stuck on the outside. He is 4th. He'll try to challenge on the outside, but it's not working for him. He'll settle it down on the inside. Top 2 cars pulling away from George White, who is now running in the 3rd spot. David Warren 4th in car 42. 5th is Skip Liberty in the 59. A good run for Skip as he's running in the top 5. Doug Murphy is 6th in car number 4. Jerry Winch is 7th in car number 34. Here comes Mark Germain to the inside of Dave Wilcox. Wilcox fighting back on the outside. They battle for the 8th spot. Makes a move to the inside of Mike Kinsman towards the back of the pack. Joey Becker also trying to move up. He races with John Hayes in car number 04. Hayes moving up into the Tiger division. He's been a good runner in the Strictly Street division most of the season, has John Hayes. Points leader Jerry Winch has Dave Wilcox on his outside. Wilcox in the 61 picking up a spot. Winch is now back to 8th. looks to the outside of Tabor Gagne for the lead. Gagne in car 17, hanging on to that inside groove. Here comes Webb challenging outside down the front stretch. Bruce Kelly, who had a solid run early, has pulled his car number 5 back into the garage area. At the front, here comes Jay Webb back after Tabor Gagne one more time. Again trying the outside, trying to make it work. Webb pulling up to the outside of Gagne. Gagne with a good line and a good run off of turn number 2. Back out in front by a car length. Into turns 3 and 4. Jay Webb back after him. Jerry Winch, the points leader, still racing mid-pack. Jerry Winch 8, Jay Webb 2nd. But here comes Webb once again to the outside. Webb with a good run, drives it hard into turn number 4, even with 2 to go. Here's where Gagne's been able to pull away off of turn 2. He'll do it again down the back stretch. Webb tries to pull back up. He appears to be hooked up in 3 and 4. Gagne appears to be hooked up in 1 and 2. Off of turn number 4. Chief starter Mike Wilder shows him the white flag. Tabor Gagne on the inside. Jay Webb on the outside. Much better run that time for Webb. Almost even down the backstretch. This should be a great finish. Webb on the outside takes the lead. Fighting back on the inside. Here comes Gagne. Side by side. Down to the stripe. Tabor Gagne wins. Jay Webb 2nd. George White 3rd. 4th to Dave Warren.
What a finish, Rob, as Tabor Gagne, track champion in the Flying Tiger Division, Jerry Winch. Let's go trackside where Rob Knowles is standing by. Rob?
Very much a great way to finish the Flying Tiger racing season. As this division typically puts on an outstanding show. And again this afternoon, by about 6 inches, Tabor Gagne gets the victory as the Tigers close out their 2000 racing season here at Airborne. Jay Webb with another solid run with his car number 50. He'll end up 2nd this afternoon, 2nd overall in points. George White, the Plattsburgh driver, with a good run to 3rd in his car number 95. And the guy who brings it home in victory lane, the winner, car number 17. He's from St. Albans, Vermont. Give him a nice round of applause. Tabor Gagne. Tabor, congratulations. It's a great way to wrap up the racing season here at Airborne. And you had your hands full, that car number 50, man. He was fast, and he tried to do it on the outside, but your car had a good run on the turn number 4.
Yeah, it did. This was an excellent race for me. It's my last race in the Tiger Division. We just purchased a late model, so excellent way to finish off the season. I gotta thank Jay. What a clean race he drove. We both drove clean, so it's fun to race like that.
Well, it's nothing new with this division. Tight racing all season long, extremely competitive. In your career, you moved from the street stock where you had success to this division, you've had success, and now the late models. You got to be looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a big jump. It's a little different. But I'm going to miss the Tigers, definitely. It's excellent racing. So hopefully we can just stay clean next year and have some fun.
Well, a great show this afternoon. Congratulations and enjoy this last victory of the Tigers.
Hey, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Top Notch Car Wash, Champlain Door, FC Parks and Performance, and Nick Strike for all their help this year. Thanks.
All right, folks. Again, Tabor Gagne, give him a nice round of applause. The winner this afternoon. And where's Jerry Winch? Jerry, come on over here.
That is what you had last night.
And here he is, folks, the track champion, the Airborne International Raceway, the Flying Tiger Division from Plattsburgh, New York. Jerry Winch, the pilot of car number 34. Jerry, it looked like the car today was about 50 yards long. You played it a little conservative, didn't you?
Well, all I had to do was finish top 10, and I had it, and I was watching Jay up there. I just stayed in line. I didn't want to try one outside, and that's not my chances.
Well, we were talking earlier upstairs, 15 runs in the year 2000, 15 top 10s. You do that, and you're putting yourself in a position to win a championship.
Well, my crew puts in a lot of hours every week, make sure the car's right,
and preparation's the whole thing. I owe all of my crew, all of my sponsors, my parents for unbelievable help this year, and I got to give a big thanks to Peter Vizzigali for building me a hell of a motor.
Jerry, I think back a couple of years when you first started here in this division, and I remember a few wrecks and some crash and burn, and now here you are, you're a track champion, and that certainly has to feel awfully good. You've come a long way yourself and the team.
Well, over at Receiving Record Service, they do have a picture of my car on the wall on a record on each end from last year, so this is definitely a big improvement.
Congratulations, track champion, sounds awfully nice.
I'm just real happy.
All right, folks, Gary Winch, the track champion.
20 laps the distance, that's the field. We'll crown one more champion right here. It's the 24, the 6 in their undergreen. On the outside, Scott Reynolds in the 01 grabs the top spot. Here comes Franklin on the move in the 69. Franklin will let the bottom of the racetrack, and Donnie Franklin in the 69 will move right alongside Scott Reynolds into turn 4. Reynolds holds the lead at the stripe. Here comes Tyson Brown in the 11 car. Another one of the fast Strickleys who joined the field midway through the season. Brown on the outside looks to take second away from Don Franklin. 4th spot, it's the 22 of Chick Bissett. Smoke out of the 17 Don Bushy automobile. Jason Bonnet in the 19 car running in the 6th spot. Here comes Franklin now to look back to the inside of Tyson Brown. It's a battle for the number 2 spot. Brown on the outside and Franklin on the inside. They touch off turn 4. Brown holds on to that 2nd spot. Scott Reynolds in the 01 looks to check out. Tyson Brown will try to close the gap as he's now taking that 2nd spot. And on the outside, here comes Chick Bissett of the 22. Bissett grabs 3rd, and Franklin back to 4th. 5th spot inside, it's the 19 car, Jason Bonnet. Bonnet now takes 5th as Don Bushy is caught on the outside. The 16 of Steve Bennett running 7th. Todd Langlois is 8th, Roger Labounty 9th. 10th spot goes to the 1 of Lee Ryan. The battle for the track championship. The 6 car of Dan Rye has 2 spots on the 24 of Greg Walcott. That would not be enough right now. Rye needs to pick it up in the 6 car. Walcott in the 24 is driving his enduro car. He blew the engine on his regular automobile during practice yesterday. Rye needs to beat Walcott by 6 spots to pick up the track championship. Right now, he's got it by just 2. Up front, Scott Reynolds leads the way, but here comes Tyson Brown on the inside. Brown in the 11 looks to grab the lead. Slower car will snooker Brown at the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Reynolds. Brown looks to sneak through, but Reynolds will lead it. Reynolds drifts high again into turn 2. That opens up the door for Tyson Brown, and he moves by on the inside. New leader, the 11 car of Tyson Brown. Reynolds is back to 2nd. Don Franklin runs 3rd. Chick Bissett in the 22, 4th. Jason Bonnet 5th. Spin in turn 3. That's the 17 car of Don Bushy. Bushy refires that automobile. He will continue on. Field will get the halfway sign from starter Mike Wilder, this time by halfway for Tyson Brown at the 11. Taking a look at the battle for the track champion. It's the 6 of Dan Rye. He has now got 4 spots on the 24 of Walcott. That's still not enough. He needs to get 2 more spots. Now he's lost a spot to Jeremy Douye. Dan Rye will get by the 41 of Leo Melval, but he's still got to pick up 2 more spots to win a track championship. The The leader, Tyson Drown, has opened up 8 car lengths on Scott Reynolds in the 01. Chick Bissett all alone in the 3rd spot. The battle on the racetrack is for position number 4. Don Franklin in the 69. Jason Bonnet in the 19. Steve Bennett in the 16. And the 60 car of Langlois. Spin on the backstretch. Big trouble. The 13 car goes around, as does the 19 of Bonnet. Major front.
41 left down.
Here they come. They pick up the pace off turn 4. The green is out. Inside Drown, outside Reynolds. Here comes Bissett in the 22. Another car on the move, the 5 car for Jim Webb. He moves up in between cars, and he'll look to take the 5th spot away on the outside. Bennett sideways in the 16. He'll hit the wall in turn 1. Bennett spins and plows into turn 1 on the driver's side. Going to refire it and will probably stay green. Bennett drives away in car number 16. Major rear end damage. He's going to go back to the garage area. Meanwhile, up front, Tyson Drown pulling away from the 22 of Chick Bissett. Bonnet is taking the 3rd spot. Here comes John Lutz in the 62 on the inside to take 4th. That would drop Reynolds back to the number 5 spot. Dan Rye in the 6 car has now put 6 cars between himself and Greg Walcott. If Rye can stay where he is and Walcott stays where he is, Rye will be the track champion. There'll be 3 laps to go next time by for Tyson Drown as he looks to win the final event of the season for the Strickleys. Chick Bissett not gaining any ground in 2nd. The 6 car of Dan Rye continues to gain ground, and there's not a darn thing that Greg Walcott can do about it. The car underpowered. It's an enduro car, and he's just out for a Sunday afternoon ride doing the best that he can. Reynolds is sideways off turn 4, right in front of the middle of the racetrack. Whoa! Webb goes around in the 5. The 57 car. Dan Turner is off the pace on the backstretch of the white flag. Reynolds is still spun. This could have a big impact on the championship. White flag for Tyson Drown. He's the leader. Bissett is 2nd. Dan Rye has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in front of him. If Walcott can get by Jim Webb, he may hold on to the track championship. Here they come. Drown wins it. Bissett is 2nd. The track champion will go to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a race for the title. Walcott's got to beat the 5, and he should hang on. Walcott, 5 spots back. Unofficially, Walcott would win by.
New York brings the car number 11 home in the victory lane, crawling out of his Strictly car, and he's the winner. Give him a nice round of applause. First win of the year 2000. Tyson, come on over.
What I got?
One of the things that we were talking about is when he came out late in July and then through the month of August, we see steady improvement with this automobile, especially the last half of the season. Money. The more money, the faster you go. Last night, I saw him decided not to race, so he gave me his tires, and that's why I won today. Well, certainly an outstanding way to finish the season and talk about perhaps plans for next year, what you'd like to do.
A brand new car and sponsors.
Coming back in the same division?
Yes, sir. I'd like to say hi to my son, Nicholas, and my wife.
Well, congratulations, winning the last race of the year 2000. Good job.
Okay, thank you. And thank the Dodge dealers for putting on the race. Thank you.
All right, Tyson Drown, everybody. He wins the Strictly Street Man this afternoon. You get word yet, Rick?
Well, Rob, we have official word. The track champion in the Tiger division by 1 point is Greg Walcott, the driver of car number 24. Walcott's going to be coming your way. They just informed him over in the garage area. And boy, what an amazing job just to hold on. It was a horrible weekend for Greg Walcott. He blew the engine in his regular Strictly car. Went home yesterday, got an enduro car that he runs. 2 of Kenny Torvell, the 17 car for Ralph Cota. Howard Drake in the 05, Chris K.A. in the 18, the 51 of Kevin Dumas, Dan Nolan in the 79, Richie Watson the 09, Ed Companion the 45, Curtis LeGrave the 72, the 43 of Gary Bashaw, David Moss the 16. I think that's all of them. We're under green. On the inside, Chris LeVere grabs the lead as they head up the backstretch. 3-4 wide the first time. LeVere will lead lap number 1 as they continue to battle 3 wide in through turn 4. Mike Joliker in the truck number 91 running in the second spot. Here comes another truck on the move. Rob Clark in the 85. He won the last street stock event earlier on this season. He is running in the 4th spot, but on the move. The 10 car of Jim Bushy is off the pace. One of the threats for the championship. Off the pace and moving to the back of the pack. Bushy started 11th, and he has fallen back to the 28th spot. Rob Clark in the truck makes a move on the outside of Chris LeVere. LeVere inside in the 70. Clark on the outside in the 85, zooming by off turn 4. It's all Rob Clark up front. Chris LeVere is second. Eli Bishaw on the move in the 01. He looks to the outside of Mike Joliker. They battle for the 3rd spot. Jamie Rabideau runs 5th. Mike Wright on the outside is 6th. Joe Warren runs 7th. Ralph Cota is 8th. 9th place car is Terry Bishaw's 36. 10th is the 25 of Scott Paye. Rob Clark continues to open up distance on the Chris LeVere car number 70. Unless we get a caution flag, Rob Clark is going to say sayonara. Trouble in turn 1. 1 car headed off toward the bushes. It's the 51 of Kevin Dumas. Dumas backs up and he should be able to continue on. Bishaw has taken the 3rd spot away from Joliker. Caution flag comes out as the Dumas 51 car could not get refired in turn 2. This is certainly going to bunch the field. 63 car of Jeff Young, Mike Wright. That's row number 2. Mike Joliker and Ralph Cota in row number 3 in the 91 and 17. And they're off 4 and we're under green. Bushy made a pit stop in the 10, and we'll see if the adjustments they made. Now the step car is still under power. He's just going to run around at the back of the track and hope something opens to the 79 car. Up front, Clark pulling away once again. Whoa, trouble on the Kevin Dumas car. Dumas gets together again with the 81 of Dustin Chris. Dumas off into the turn 4 wall. Black flag is coming out for somebody, and it could be the 81 car. Black flag, Chris will take the 81 back to the garage area. That was his 2nd incident with the 51 of Kevin Dumas. Up front, the battle now for the number 2 spot. Here comes Ralph Cota on the inside. Cota will take 2nd away from Mike Wright. started 29th. He's now running 4th. Keep an eye on the 72 car. We talked about him earlier. The one-hand wonder, Curtis LaGrave. Eli Bishaw back to 5th, the 01. The 51 car of Dumas is a lap down. 6th spot is the 70 of Chris LeVere. 7th is Mike Joliker. Jamie Rabideau runs 8th. Ralph Coda gaining ground now on the Rob Clark, number 85. I think Clark just took a peek in the rearview mirror and said, oh, time to go once again. Ralph Coda trying to run him down. Mike Wright in the 24, Curtis LaGrave in the 72. They're also trying to close in. LaGrave moves right alongside Mike Wright of the 24. Here comes Coda looking to the outside of Rob Clark. Great battles at the front of the pack. LaGrave now is taking 3rd, and we'll see if he can close any distance on the 17 and the 85. Rob Clark in the truck has a 2-car length advantage over the 17 of Ralph Coda. Coda now looks to the inside as Clark drifts high off turn 4. Curtis LaGrave continuing to close ground on the top 2. He's now just 4 car lengths off the pace. 5 laps remain for the leader, Rob Clark. Ralph Coda looks outside. Here comes LaGrave on the inside. LaGrave is going to take 2nd. Curtis LaGrave moves to 2nd. And I think he actually waved to somebody on the front stretch that time. Clark drifts high again. LaGrave looks inside. Clark shuts the door. Rob Clark of the 85 goes high. LaGrave tries to look inside. Cannot make a move this time by. There'll be 2 laps to go for Rob Clark. LaGrave looks to the bottom, but Clark holds him off. LaGrave looks inside. A slower car is there. LaGrave's going to get him in turn 2. Curtis LaGrave on the outside. Clark comes right back on the inside. They're going to be side by side to the white flag. Curtis LaGrave on the inside. Rob Clark on the outside. LaGrave has the inside lane. Clark is fast on the outside. The slower car of 43, Gary Bashaw, could pose a problem. They're gaining quickly. Clark outside, LaGrave inside. Checkered flag will fall. Down the stretch they come. Who wins it? Clark by a nose. Holy cow. What a finish.
Curtis LaGrave came from 29th starting position and lost by about 6 inches. Rob, take it away. All right, Rick, another good run for the Straight Sox. Underneath round of applause for Ralph Coda. He brings the 17 home in the 3rd spot. Curtis LaGrave, a great show for Curtis. He brings the 72 home 2nd and never put a 2nd hand on the wheel. And the winner is about to get out of his truck. He goes back-to-back in his truck number 85. He's from Keysville, New York. Rob Clark, ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back with his truck 85. All right, here's Rob Clark, and Rob, you made it out to the track, late July into the month of August, and you always put on a great show, and this truck's been fast the last few minutes.
Yeah, we've been here 5 times. This will be our 2nd victory this year. I mean, we can have for these people here. This is the reason we're here. You guys have a good night tonight?
I did.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, it certainly was a great race. Curtis charged through the pack, and he gave you all he wanted.
Oh, yeah, Senator Alfie, we're both with some good pressure on there. I was having all I could do to make her stay up there. But.
Well, the truck really seems to pick up the horsepower in this car down the front stretch and down the back stretch, and that's where you really pick them off.
No making up for extra lubricant, because there's no way to do it.
Congratulations, you get it done this afternoon, back-to-back here at Airborne.
I'd like to thank the New England Dodge dealers for sponsoring today and everybody's help throughout the year. And looking forward to next year, something new better.
All right, Rob Clark, folks, he wins it this afternoon. He's from Keysville, New York. And we'll get a word with our track champion in just a second. Dan Nolan's coming over this way. He's from Georgia, Vermont. And he's the 2000 Street Stock champ. All right, Dan, come on right over here. Serious, folks. Give a nice round of applause. He's out of Georgia, Vermont. And he's the Street Stock champion. Looks like your strategy today was pretty conservative also. You just wanted to keep it on the track, keep it in one piece, and here you are.
Yeah, that's what I had to do, man. They tried stopping me, they hit me, they've been after me for the past 2 races, and all I gotta say is I got it. The car went good. My son, 14-year-old son, does all the tires and tire pressure. He does an excellent job. He makes all the calls, and he does a great job.
Well, you really closed the distance in this last second. The second half of the season, you had a great season of really closing up on Jim Bushy's car number 10. He had a big lead at one point, but here you are, the track champion. It's been a great last half of the year.
It has been great. Jim's ran some trouble there. They've been pounding him, and I just happened to come out of it better, you know. He had a good car, not a good car, and we've been reliable and stuff, and it just came through.
Well, to be the track champion in this division certainly is a feather in your cap. Congratulations. It's ultra competitive, and you're the champion in 2000. Good job.
I'd just like to say thank you. I'd like to thank my sponsors, FC Parts and Performance, Bob and Marcia, Local 693, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, Commercial Piping, Rango Collision Repair, Crystal Graphics. I'd like to thank Kevin Campbell, James Seattle, Sandy Quick, Harold Trumbull, and the rest of them. I'd just like to thank everybody that's been behind me, my wife, my daughter, and my brother Matt, been coming, trying to keep things under control, and it's all paid off. This is awesome.
All right, folks, the track champion in the Street Stock Division in the year 2000, Dan Nolan from Georgia.
And now that very special moment on the American-Canadian Tour Late Model Championship Series as they unfurl the battle flags from La Belle Provence, from the states in which they race, for the racing teams that are participating in this race. Field coming down out of turn number 4. And here are the colors of the qualified cars for the Fall Foliage Dodge Dealers 200. One more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for these crews and their cars as they come by. Starting 16th, Phil Scott in the number 1, starting 14th, and Brian Hoare in number 45 in the 15th position. Watch them try to cut through the field. And behind them you see Carl Allard in the number 7, who gave such a great performance here a year ago in this event. His race left after today, 37th annual Milk Bowl at Thunder Road, the toughest short track race in America, Sunday, October 1st. 200 laps today. Pace picking up, field coming down. And we have green. Number 8, Rich Lowry, breaks into the lead. Barnier, number 0, goes to second. Fighting their way out of turn 4, down the main straightaway. Everybody's settling in. Number 55, Brent Dragon, going up on the outside and beginning to claim positions. And here comes number 1, early in the race. Todd Stone, number 1, around Dave Whitcomb. 2 Whitcomb and Stone side by side. In a battle for 11th position, Whitcomb holds spot. Whitcomb holding 11th, Todd Stone dropping to 12th, Jamie Fisher, number 18, on the outside, going up into 13th.
First chance to get analysis. I just got it.
Back straight, whoa, trouble, Phil Scott in trouble. Caution down. Fire for Phil Scott. They check the right front now. And they may be checking toe in, they may be checking camber out here. The field organizing. Lamberton is ready to go. The stop sign is out. Now the go sign comes on in turn number 1. And Mark Lamberton is on his way. Todd Stone, Mark Lamberton, Patrick LaPearl, Renadette, Scott, Thompson, Whitcomb, Wood, and LeCaire. April 28, 2001. Pace car coming in, field ready to roll. On the break, out in front goes Rich Lowry in the number 8. On the outside, number 75, trying to get a bite and pull up. Here he comes. Pistol Pete Vecto in number 75. And look at 55, firing down to the inside. Brent Dragon comes alive. Brent Dragon in the 55 up the inside. Something's wrong on the 77. Pouring off number 77, Scott Dragon's car, off the right front tire, and he backs down. Scott Dragon in the 77 in the back car, falling back. Scott Dragon slowing in the back straightaway as everybody tries to find a hole and move through. Up in front, Rich Lowry, number 8, Mark Barnier is in second. Going third, number 75, Vecto. Fourth, Steve Miller, 00. And fifth, the 55, Brent Dragon. In the 6th spot, Jeff Spooner. And the 14 slowing down. Scott still in the back of the field. Yellow coming down. We've got an oil What an unfortunate moment for Phil Scott. The 1998 winner of the 200, Phil Scott. They continue to check it over, and it'd be complete. Ready for green. Here they come. Out of 4 and down to the line. Going to work immediately, number 1, Stone. Carl Allard trying to come through, and Brian Hoare down the inside, taking 2 cars. Brian Hoare in the 45, exploding out of the center of the field. Hoare on the move in the white-red numeral, number 45, pinching under another car into the main straightaway. Brian Hoare up to 10th, and here comes Brent Dragon going for 3rd. Brent Dragon, who started in 8th, going for 3rd spot. straightaway, Rich Lowry, number 8, is your leader. The big story right now, number 1, Todd Stone, and number 45, Brian Hoare. And here comes the 91. From 17th place, Patrick LaPearl in the number 91, beginning to roll. Patrick LaPearl is now up into 11th place. Number 91, LaPearl, into 11th. Here's Todd Stone down the inside. Can't get through. Tries again on Steve Miller. And he's got the spot. Dave Whitcomb moves into 6th. Todd Stone into 7th. And here comes Lamphere in the 40. Back straightaway, Stone goes to the outside on Whitcomb. It's Dave Whitcomb, number 25, on the bottom. Todd Stone high, and Lamphere, number 40, moving up. Battle for 6th position. For 6th spot, 25 on the inside, Whitcomb on the outside, number 1, Todd Stone. That is for 6th spot. Back straightaway, Whitcomb holds off Stone another time for 6th place. And here comes Lamphere in the 40. Lamphere having a heck of a run. Lamphere takes the number 40 down to the bottom. Now Stone back up around. He goes after the 25. Meanwhile, up in front, it is Rich Lowry, number 8, in the lead. 75, Fecto 2nd. And 55, the Zachary Pizza Car 3rd. Todd Stone going for 6th place on Whitcomb again. What a battle back there for 6th. Stone is in it, Lamphere, Whitcomb, Brian Hoare, Steve Miller, Patrick LaPearl. Beautiful racing. Look at this move. 55 on the inside. 55 up to 2nd. Brent Dragon, and something's wrong on the 75. Slowing down, number 75. In comes Pete Fecto. On lap 35, Fecto pitting. Something amiss on the Bucks Furniture car. Stone gets wiped out. Whitcomb gets him. Lamphere gets him. Hoare. And now the 91, and here comes Tracy Belrose, pushing underneath Todd Stone. Belrose moving through. Todd Stone going backwards. Wow, look at this race. Here comes Brent Dragon after Rich Lowry. The Hammer, Mark Barnier, is 3rd. Wood runs in 4th. Then 5th is Whitcomb. Up to 6th comes the number 40. A lap down is the number 75 coming back on the track. Rich Lowry is your leader. 55 in 2nd. Now watch your 3rd place car. Here's Robin Wood. Plattsburgh, New York's Robin Wood on the inside for 2nd. Robin Wood works on Mark Barnier. Barnier in 3rd. Barnier in 3rd, number 0. Whoa! All the way around goes Eric Williams. He lands in the infield. He's clear, and he's back underway. 40 laps are complete. Eric Williams taking over in the 09, spun in turn 4, all the way around, continues, and there is no caution. Getting ready to lap cars, Lowry and Robin Wood. Robin Wood to the inside. On the outside is the 40 in that fight for third. Lowry stays in the lead. Brent Dragon in second. Mark Barnier, number 0, Barnier in third. Robin Wood on the inside. On the outside, number 40, Lamphere. Coming around, number 10 in trouble for a moment, Jeff Spooner in the Dakota Tool car. The leader is number 8. Lowry stays in front. In the second spot, number 55, Brent Dragon. And now in third, the Flying Farmer, Mark Lamphere in number 40. And up the outside comes Brian Hoare in the 45. In turn 2, Brian Hoare, number 45, goes up on Robin Wood. Brian Hoare going up on Mark Barnier. We may have a new third place runner here in a moment. 8, Lowry in front, Dragon in second. The number 40 right now is Lamphere, but here comes the 45, going for fourth place. On the outside, down the main straightaway, it is Brian Hoare, moving up another spot. He is moved into fourth. Whitcomb in trouble, and Tracy Belrose picks up a spot. 3 wide down into turn number 3, with Todd Stone in the middle and Jamie Fisher on the outside. Your leader trying to bury the field is Rich Lowry. Lowry stays in front. The 55 is your second place car. 8 and 55 running for the lead. Brent Dragon right there collecting Lowry. He's getting closer. Look at this race for the lead. Dragon closing on Lowry. Lowry at 50 laps, almost looked like he's tiring, and Brent Dragon is getting stronger. Here's Dragon, now just 1 car length back for the lead. Dragon coming to the inside. Eric Williams trying to get around the number 24 car, going down into turn 3. Steve Fisher on the inside, and it bottles up the leaders. What a race for the lead. Here comes Brent Dragon back to the inside. Meanwhile, in third is number 40, but 45 is picking him off. And now Patrick LaPearl is rolling. LaPearl getting through and bringing Tracy Belrose with him. 45 is in fourth. Patrick LaPearl goes to fifth. Tracy Belrose, number 2, is in sixth. Fighting through traffic, Lowry driving beautifully is into the lead and around the 24. He makes the move and gets Steve Fisher. Lowry first, Dragon second. Here's your third place battle. It's 40 and 45. Lamphere in third, number 40. Number 45 closing up. Number 91, the defending champion of this race, Patrick LaPearl, is into fifth. He's come from 17th place. LaPearl from 17th to 5th. And with him has come Tracy Belrose. Belrose from 16th place. Look at this battle in the main straightaway. On the outside, Brian Hoare, wide open. Inside, it's number 40, holding him off another time, Mark Lamphere. Now Hoare charges into the corner. It's Brian Hoare trying for third. He's got it. "58 laps complete. Lowry stays first. Brent Dragon with a very smart race, just holding on to Lowry, not using up his tires. Barnier slowing down. He falls back behind Dave Whitcomb. Whitcomb, the 96 winner of this event, now back at about 10th. Dave Whitcomb in 12th position. The number 25, Whitcomb is 12th. Mark Barnier falls to 13th. And look at Belrose and LaPearl coming through the field. 91 and 2. They are the fastest things on the track as they're closing on 45 and 40. Patrick LaPearl and Tracy Belrose. Here's your battle for third. Here's your battle for fifth. Belrose on the inside. Belrose fighting for that fifth, and in the main straightaway, the number 8 is trying to hold off Brent Dragon. Brent Dragon in the number 55, closes on Lowry another time. They're working heavy lap traffic. Look at Lowry in turn 3. Dragon is right after him. Dragon down to the inside. Now he comes to the outside. 3 distinct groups around the speedway, with Rich Lowry and Brent Dragon in a great war for first. Then Brian Hoare in third. Look at this fight. Don't fight anymore. Belrose. Belrose is going after Lamphere in the number 40. Meanwhile, for the lead, the number 8 getting through lap traffic, and here comes 55 as they get under Beatty. Eric Williams, who spun out earlier, trying to stay in this thing, but the leaders are trying to lap him. Rich Lowry, the Pitney Bowes, number 8, stays first. Dragon stays right there in second. And look at Brian Hoare in 45 close up. Lap 67. That battle for the lead is just incredible. Rich Lowry in the number 8 and Brent Dragon bumper to bumper. Here they are in the main straightaway. Lowry first, Dragon second. The 45 of Brian Hoare moving up. In fourth, the number 40 and Tracy Belrose. Oh, the 55 slowing. The 55 breaks down. It's over for Brent Dragon. Brent Dragon trying to keep it going. 70 laps. Now look at this as they get ready to go double wide. 8 and 45, 40. Then a lap car in the 24. Jamie Fisher is a lap car. The 60 and the 20. Champion Brian Hoare in the Goss Dodge entry right beside him. Belrose blasting down the inside, bombarding, barreling Belrose, rolling through, challenging Brian Hoare. Oh my, what a race up in front. Lowry has gone to first. Lamphere, the flying farmer, is flailing the alfalfa today. Here he comes. It is Lamphere in second spot. And look at Tracy Belrose just digging out there. Belrose in the number 2 is up to challenge Brian Hoare and the defending champion, Patrick LaPearl. He's in 5th. "77 laps complete. Beautiful race. Look at these top cars. Number 8, Lowry first. Number 40, Lamphere second. 45, Hoare, 2, Belrose. Oh, this is just an incredible battle. 5 top cars all in there. And Jamie Fisher trying to get the 18 unscrambled and come after him. Todd Stone working on the rear bumper of Robin Wood. He bangs him all the way down the straightaway. And Robin Wood stays right with the program. And Fisher comes up the outside. 27 pitting. Alexander Gingras. And now the number 1 tries the outside. Stone tries to go around Robin Wood, and Jamie Fisher cuts down to the bottom. Here's Fisher, Robin Wood, and Stone in a tremendous race. Phil Scott trying to work his way back through the field. The number 14 of Phil Scott still picking up cars, but it's not the car that started the race. Something seems to be amiss on number 14. Look at this front 5. Lowry just will not give up. Lowry first, Lamphere second. Oh, we got another car slowing in turn 4. It's the 46 in trouble now. Slowing down, the Quality Markets car. Chris Michaud, number 46, will be pitting. And here comes Brian Hoare back around Lamphere. Brian Hoare up the outside on Mark Lamphere for second spot. And here comes Belrose for third. Belrose closing on Lamphere. What a show up in front. The number 8 stays with the program. Brian Hoare holding on to second. Lamphere staying third. Tracy Belrose is in fourth. Patrick LaPearl, number 91, is fifth. "87 laps complete. Now 88 up on the board, moving toward halfway. And still Robin Wood and the number 1 in a heck of a fight. Working everything on each other. 45, 1 and 29. Correction. The 1, the 92, the 29, and the 61 are where the battle is. Robin Wood stays with it now on the outside. Todd Stone rolls up as he tries to get around Robin Wood. He may have him this time. Robin Wood on the inside. Todd Stone going for it. He's got it. Tracy Tracy Belrose closes on number 40, Lamphere. Seventh place is the number 1. In 8th is Mark Lamberton. Lamberton pulling up into 8th. In 9th is Robin Wood. 10th, Chad Wheeler. And 11th is the 00, Steve Miller. .93 laps now complete. On the outside is the 40. On the inside, number 2. And Tracy Belrose is going for another spot. Tracy Belrose going for 3rd. She has got Lamphere this time. Lamphere coming back on Belrose. Lamphere and Belrose. Number 2, Tracy Belrose. In 3rd. In 4th, number 40, Mark Lamphere. And in 5th is the number 91, Jamie Fisher, in number 18. He pulls up. He goes into 6th. Unofficially 7th is number 1, Stone, and number 29, Lamberton, is in 8th. Getting to halfway. Getting to halfway in this event. Can Rich Lowry hold on for the upset? Rich Lowry in the lead, the number 8 in 2nd. And here comes Tracy Belrose. Halfway this time by. Halfway this time by. Coming up on halfway. Halfway on number 8, Rich Lowry. On the 45, on Belrose and Lamphere. 100 down, 100 to go. The most spectacular day of racing in Airborne history. Incredible competition. Number 91, LaPearl, the defending champion, holding off Jamie Fisher. Midway in the pack is number 14, Phil Scott, trying to stay in that lead lap now as Lowry continues to devour the field. Number 8, Lowry in front. Now Brian Hoare to the inside. Lap car of Dufour is there. Tracy Belrose and Lamphere continue their own war as they fight for 3rd. And look at this, the 91, now the 18. 91, up to the outside, moves Tracy Belrose. And the 40 coming with her. Belrose catching the leaders in lap traffic. Belrose definitely closing ground again. But it's still Rich Lowry in the number 8. Here comes Brian Hoare to the inside. Lap car is there. The 45 cannot get through. Beatty in the 53 on the inside. Look at this battle for the lead. let's see what Brian Hoare in the Goss, number 45, can do. He has a clear track in front. He handles much better in 4, gets down on the bottom. Belrose coming on. Wither, Lamphere, 3rd and 4th. LaPearl stays 5th. While in the 6th spot, just off the course board, is Jamie Fisher. In 7th is Todd Stone. In 8th is Mark Lamberton. And 9th is number 92. Chad Wheeler stays in 9th. Here's Brian Hoare coming after that number 40, that number 8 again. And still Rich Lowry in number 8 has the advantage. But Brian Hoare is all over him. And they're about to lap Phil Scott. Do you believe it? Phil Scott in big trouble. Phil Scott going a lap down. Lowry pulling up on the outside. Heartbreaker for Scott. Brian Hoare goes up to 2nd on the outside, and number 2, Rich Lowry, hangs with the field. Number 8, Rich Lowry, hangs with the field in the lead. The number 2 of Belrose around Beatty. 115 laps complete. Caution is out. Spin in turn number 2 as the number 0, Barnier, goes around. And in 10th, the 00, Steve Miller in the Denneker Chevrolet. Coming to speed, we're under green. Lowry won't give it up. Belrose down the inside. Belrose sneaking a look. Tracy Belrose in number 2. Back on the bottom, going under Brian Hoare for 2nd place. Brian Hoare goes back for the lead. Up on Rich Lowry in the number 8. Look at Lamberton in 29 now. Belrose to the inside. Belrose wheel to wheel with the 3-time and defending champion Brian Hoare. Belrose coming into 2nd. .125 complete. And Tracy Belrose with the Thunder Road Championship already on her belt, goes for the 200. All right, it's the battle of the sexes up in front. Rich Lowry in number 8 holds the lead, and Miss Tracy Belrose comes after him. Straight away, Brian Hoare stays 3rd. Patrick LaPearl driving a very efficient, very patient race, stays in 4th, and here comes the number 1. Tracy Belrose in number 2, trying to close it down. When when they come by. 70 laps to go. 7-0 when they come by. Undeniably one of the great 200s. The unknown, Rich Lowry, looking for that first win. Tracy Belrose looking for that series championship. Belrose closes again. Just 2 car lengths back. Now Lowry makes it 3. Rich Lowry trying to run away and hide. He can't do it. Into the main straightaway. Belrose coming after him. Jamie Fisher in the number 18, right in behind Mark Lamberton in the 29. Lamberton in 6, Jamie Fisher. In the SD Ireland car runs in 7. The Denneker car, Steve Miller runs in 8 in this tremendous battle. Down the back straightaway, Rich Lowry is pulling away to a 5-car length lead. Yellow coming on. Lowry holding on, trying to win it. Tracy Belrose coming after him. They wind him up. Here they come in the main straightaway. Tracy Belrose going for the lead. Belrose could not make the move. Lowry drove away. Tracy Belrose stays right there in second place, and now look at Patrick LaPearl in the 91. LaPearl beginning to look like he wants to do some business. Patrick LaPearl on the outside. He's up there on the high side, and here comes the number 1 down low. Todd Stone for 4th. LaPearl slipping back. Steve Miller sliding, losing 4 spots. Steve Miller slipping back. Miller losing some big ground, and now Mark Lamberton is in trouble. Lamberton losing position. Lacombe, number 3, all of a sudden is a big factor in this race. He has started, Sylvain Lacombe started well back in the field, 24th. And he has come all the way to 7th. Can anyone catch Lowry? Coming up on 50 laps to go very shortly. Lowry stays first, Belrose second, and now in 4th is Todd Stone, the rookie on asphalt from Middlebury, Vermont. Todd Stone, number 1, has cranked it up and gone to 4th. Cunningham in the 01 having trouble, and he may be getting ready to come in, running very slowly on the inside. Cunningham bringing in the 01. Sylvain Lacombe in number 3, 7th place, closing on Jamie Fisher in the 18. Rich Lowry standing up to the pressure. Here comes Belrose closing again on him in the main straightaway. The 45 of Brian Hoare, you wonder if he's waiting for that last 25 laps. Rich Lowry has not put a wheel out of place since the start, but you wonder if any of those behind are waiting on him. And now Brian Hoare goes to the outside. Brian Hoare looks like he wants to get more aggressive. He's pulling up on the outside of Belrose. It's Brian Hoare on the outside, rolling up on number 2. Brian Hoare in turn number 1. The Gus Dodge entry, number 45, side by side with Tracy Belrose. Belrose on the inside, Brian Hoare on the outside. Here comes the 3-time and defending champion down the main straightaway. '97 winner of this event. On the outside, Brian Hoare challenging Tracy Belrose, takes second. Brian Hoare looking for the leader. Oh, the 91 sideways. La Pearl in turn number 2. Had it all the way around. He gathered it back up, but he allows Jamie Fisher down the inside. And Fisher is now in 5th spot, number 18. Jamie Fisher. 18 goes to 5th. Coming down to 40 laps to go. Number 10 is slowing the Dakota Cools car, running very slowly down the main straightaway. So it's all over for number 10, the Dakota Cools car. Bad break for them. They had a good day going, but it's not going to continue for Jeff Spooner trying to get into the pits. Spooner trying to get across the track and on pit road. 40 laps to go. 40 to go. Look at this fight for the lead. Lowry in front. Here comes the 45. Brian Hoare. Brian Hoare in number 45, patiently planning and now executing. What a magnificent move on the outside for Hoare. Undeniable. Brian Hoare pulls up on Lowry for the lead. Lowry won't give it up. Hoare comes after him in turn 3. Brian Hoare getting in there just 1 car length deeper. Down the main straightaway. Lowry on the inside. Hoare on the outside. What a war for first place. Belrose stays there with them. Amazing racing. Here they come for the lead. Lowry. Now it is going to be Brian Hoare, but Belrose is right there in the catbird seat, and Lowry is back on the inside. Lowry in number 8 won't let Brian Hoare free. Hoare has a little advantage in 3, but coming out of 4, here comes Lowry back again. And this time, the 45 takes command. For the first time today at lap 165. 165, Brian Hoare is in front. Lowry holding on to second. Belrose now senses an opportunity. Belrose in number 2 closing up. Jamie Fisher to 4th. And Sylvain Lacombe in number 3 charges in behind 6th place, Patrick LaPearl. Final laps in this incredible race. All of a sudden, the distance begins to build between 1st and 2nd. Brian Hoare not letting anybody near him. What a run by Brian Hoare. What a run by Belrose and by Rich Lowry and Jamie Fisher. Laps to go. Laps to go. Brian Hoare in command. 2nd spot is Lowry. 3rd, Tracy Belrose. And the SD Ireland number 18 rides in 4th with the number 1 of Todd Stone in 5th, followed by number 91 in 6th, Patrick LaPearl. And Sylvain Lacombe, number 3, right on his rear doorstep. Lacombe in the number 3, perched right on the rear bumper of number 91. Tracy Belrose trying to get 2nd. Jamie Fisher trying to go around Belrose. It's all for 2nd spot. Brian Hoare looks unstoppable. Jamie Fisher working for 3rd spot against Belrose. Rich Lowry still there. 25 laps to go this time by. 25 remaining. Lowry holding on the 2nd spot, and everybody just holding on. Tracy Belrose and Rich Lowry for 2nd place, and just behind them, Jamie Fisher in that beautiful yellow and red SD Ireland entry. Up toward 20 laps left in the event. And here's Belrose sneaking down on the inside. The Cunningham number 01 car, which limped into the pits, is back on the track. And right now it's a pick being utilized as a pick by Rich Lowry. Can't use it forever, has to give it up, and when he does, Belrose is there. Bottom lane, the inside, getting very slick. The 29 of Mike Lamberton spins into the infield, tries to get it fired. He's back underway. Laps remain with only 20 to go. Brian Hoare stays 1st, Rich Lowry in 2nd, Tracy Belrose is 3rd, Jamie Fisher 4th, and in 5th is Todd Stone. In the 6th spot, Patrick LaPearl with Sylvain Lacombe up in 7th position with the number 3 car. What a shot! To the outside. Jamie Fisher making a run on the number 2 of Tracy Belrose. Trying to get around her in the final moments. He almost had her in 4. The number 8 of Lowry has been the story. He has fought with everybody, and he still stays right in it. Lowry trying to hold second. Jamie Fisher in fourth. Tracy Belrose in third. Both right there, directly behind Rich Lowry as they get down toward 15 laps to go. Just checking out is Brian Hoare. Jamie Fisher up on the outside of number 2, Tracy Belrose, for third spot. They're into the main straightaway. Jamie Fisher on the outside, Tracy Belrose on the inside, and Belrose again holds off Jamie Fisher. 14 laps. Wow, do you believe it? Lowry pulling away from Belrose now. Up on the left car of Phil Scott. Belrose giving ground in the main straightaway. She's going to lose a spot. Jamie Fisher takes over. Jamie Fisher goes to third. Belrose falling to fourth. The number 1 now closes in on Belrose. Todd Stone closing ground. Brian Hoare in front. He'll be looking for a 10-lap marker in just 2 laps. Rich Lowry, the story of the race. Rich Lowry in the number 8 stays right there in second. 10 to go. And Jamie Fisher is going to try him. Jamie Fisher. They're telling Fisher on the radio, this is it. Fisher closing. Jamie Fisher trying for second spot. Fisher in the final moments with the SD Ireland car up on Rich Lowry. Lowry is there. Fisher goes to the inside, now to the outside. 8 laps to go this time by. Jamie Fisher trying to work Lowry out of second spot. Lowry sliding a little. Fisher goes to the outside. Muscling, manhandling, number 18. Fisher trying again. Fisher throwing everything he's got in it. They slide, nothing's working on these cars. Oh, a blown motor on the 14. Phil Scott blows up. And Scott spins in his own oil. They would like to hang the 18 out to dry, and you can be sure Jamie Fisher is thinking right now about what he's going to do with that lap car just in front of him. Here we come for the final 5 laps in the Dodge Dealers 200. There's the hole, and there goes Belrose. Belrose in number 2 blows down on the inside. The final moments coming around. 4 to go. Belrose back to third. Jamie Fisher up the outside. Brian Hoare is your leader, number 8, Rich Lowry, and here they come for third. Jamie Fisher there front. Now, Belrose back in the bottom. Belrose sticks it in there. Belrose holding on. Laps running out. What a performance for third. Do you believe it? 2-lap marker on the field. Belrose driving with nothing but pure gut here now. There's nothing left, but she reached down and she's back for third. Can she hold it? 1 to go. Jamie Fisher coming after her. Jamie Fisher slides. Fisher slides out of turn 2. Fisher sliding up the track. And down they come for the checkers. The winner for the second time Brian Hoare. Belrose will come across in third. Undeniably one of the great 200s. And I sure hope you're going to hang around and come down and meet Tracy Belrose, Rich Lowry, and the champion here today. What a performance they have given you. And a lap of honor goes to number 45, the Goss Dodge entry. He's done it again, Brian Hoare. Well, you don't get better racing than that. Tracy Belrose about to clamber out. 55 coming up. Brent Dragon to be crowned track champion. And Brian Hoare is back ready to pull in here. And very shortly they'll come out. And if you've got a moment, races went off in very good time. Come down and meet her and meet them. And they'll sign autographs and talk with you until it gets dark. What a race. Here's the crew for the Zachary's car out to greet him. And there's Tracy Belrose. Let her hear it, ladies and gentlemen, as she comes out. Didn't she give you a race? And there's Rich Lowry. What a show he put on today. And in a moment, we'll be trackside with the winner, Brian Hoare, with the Goss Dodge entry. Let's go down there now.
All right, he's about to get out of his automobile. An impressive run for car number 45 and Brian Hoare, solidifying the top spot in the ATV Championship Series 3. Is doing it for an applause. Brian, congratulations. A solid run for you. It looked as though you were patient, and then got it around lap 160, and you decided it was time to go.
I really didn't have a whole lot of choice. The car was really careful actually on the short run there for a couple, 2, 3, 4 laps. I couldn't get the thing to turn, and Rich and Tracy, those guys were going really fast. So, it took me 2, 3, 4, 5 laps to get going, and so I could even keep pace with them. But my car definitely went a lot better the longer we went under green. They started getting loose, and mine would start turning. I would start getting loose, but it would actually handle better, and that's when it started going. So that's when we started picking up the pace.
Yeah, that was real apparent up top. You could see your car was really handling well, especially the last 30, 40 laps of the race, and everybody else was really fighting it.
Yeah, the track was getting, the more rubber we put on the track, the greasier it was getting, and, it was getting tough out there. We were really, I imagine we slowed up the pace an awful lot toward the end of the race in the beginning, and I'll tell you what, I just got to thank the sponsors of this race. It's kind of cool to come out here. The only problem I was actually driving a Dodge, but, it's pretty cool. We got the billboard on the front anyway, same as the sponsor, and, Foliage 200, I've had a few problems here, and I'm really excited to come back over here and run good and be sitting where we're at.
Well, certainly put you in a great spot to repeat as the American Canadian Tour champion, and you got one big event left to go, and that's going to be over at Thunder Road. Talk about that race and what you're going to have to do for that.
Finish. We're going to have to finish. That's what we got to do over there, I would like, before I forget, I got to thank these guys. Unfortunately, the drivers always seem to get all the credit. I kind of had an easy job. I sweat a few pounds off here, but they sweat all the pounds off during the week working on this car. They put an awesome car. I know I sound typical, but that's how I ended up here. These guys did a great job. Dave Woodward and all the guys. I thank them, and I thank everyone for coming out here and putting up with a little bit of chilly weather. And again, thanks everybody.
Congratulations, great run.
Thank you.
Brian Hoare, folks, he brings it home to the top spot this afternoon. All right, let's get a word with Rich Lowry. Rich, come on over here. Folks, if you've been a regular in Airborne, you saw this guy last year in car number 13, and it was a struggle on many occasions. And today, I'll tell you, we've been talking about your car number 8 and the improvement that you've made through the course of this season, and this is kind of the coup de grace of the year. What a great run for you. Congratulations. And as the saying goes, you've come a long way, baby.
Well, it's been great. We got this car about a couple, 3 weeks here at Airborne in the French stretch, and put the clip on it, and comes back. We thought we had a fast car, but only passed something outside, so
Well, you led 164 laps in this race, starting on the pole, and Brian Moore, you held off for a long time, as well as other challenges, but boy, certainly for you and the crew, this has to really be a great accomplishment to run in the top 3 in the championship series race.
That's great. My crew's been really working hard the last 2 weeks, and they just put a great car under me. I mean, I can't say much for them. I got to thank them. I got to thank my sponsors, the North Plumbing, Poorhouse, Pitney Bowes, WB39, New Line's been great, and we're getting more weight camp Plattsburgh this year.
Well, Captain, a great year for you at Airborne. Congratulations. Good luck over at Thunder Road on the 1st of October. All right, folks, Rich Lowry out of Charlotte, Vermont, his best run here in Airborne in the year 2000, and we'll get a word with our 3rd place finisher from Gorham, New Hampshire. Nice round of applause for Tracy Melrose, 3rd this afternoon, and the Dodge Dealers Fall Foliage 200. Tracy, Airborne's been a track that sometimes has been a little bit difficult for you and the crew, but the car looked awfully strong today and a great run for you.
Yeah, the car was really strong. Halfway through the race, I kept thinking, Jesus, we must be at Thunder Road. I never run like this at Airborne, but no, we've been good. We were really good yesterday during the qualifier, and we had a good car done by me yesterday, and I stole the front end up, and we more or less went off practice today, and the car stayed the same. And we were just fast. We had nothing for Brian. Brian, of course, can really run this track pretty fast. I think he was playing hit games with us because he stayed behind us for a little while, and once he got out front, he took off. But I got to thank the Dodge dealers, I got to thank my crew, and I got to thank everybody here at Airborne. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Tracy Melrose. Next round of applause for her. She's 3rd this afternoon. One of her best runs at Airborne, and now the 3-time Airborne International Raceway track champion. It's his 3rd track championship. Congratulations. Give a next round of applause, please, to Brent Dragon, the 2000 track champion in the late model division. And Brent, the most impressive thing about that is you even missed the race here at Airborne. That counted towards the point championship, but here you are, track champion, 3rd time. It's got to feel great.
Well, it does. We had a pretty good car earlier today, and I blew the right front tire, and had to come back from the rear there. We come out pretty good. Just a lot of cars were giving me a pretty hard time there. I got to thank my sponsors, Zachary Pizza, Charlie Boys, the crew, my wife, all their families for working so hard all summer. It paid off at the end. I wish we could have made that other 100 lapper there, and it would have helped us in the regional points. But we'll see if we can do it at the dual ball.
You mentioned that flat tire. You had to be a little nervous at that point when the tire went down and you had to go all the way to the rear of the field.
Oh yeah, we knew we had plenty of time to do it, and we just didn't know if we heard anything else when we cut the tire. We were up the sway bar, and it came back, and the car went real good, and we were able to get through there again.
Well, congratulations again. You're now the 3-time Airborne track champion, 95, 96 in the year 2000. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Brent Dragon, ladies and gentlemen, your Airborne late model track champion for the year 2000. Ken Sawyer, back to you.
All right, that concludes the afternoon of season 2000. On behalf of Tom Curley, thank you for being here today, and hope you've been here to enjoy some of the other evenings.